Hello, friends, and welcome to Narrative Notions, our fun, lovely little podcast where we talk about books, movies, TV shows, all things media, and judge them. I am one of the co-hosts, Bethany, and that is Bianca, and today we will be talking about Jojo Siwa and gay pop, because
The
that's a
invention
whole
of gay
thing that's
pop.
happening right now. And this was a spur of the moment kind of conversation, but it needs to be done. It needs to be said. It needs to be had. But before we get into whatever derailment of a train track that's going to be, Bianca, give us an update on your reading, watching, life, list, everything. What's going on with you?
This is Fruit Punch. It's been about 5 days since the last time you saw them. He still doesn't like to be held, but he does like to be pet, and now he makes little squeaky noises instead of hissing. And this is High C. He also doesn't like to be held, but he likes to be pet. He said, "Unhand me, foster mother." It's their dinner time, but they were screaming to be let out. In the last episode, they had a cactus. Fruit Punch decided that he needed to climb on top of the cactus and escape. So they now have a box that is their hidey hole. That's my update on them. They're doing amazing. Update on my reading list. I finished a book today for the first time in like a month and a half. Holy shit. I think anyway, it's been a hot minute, dude. When was the last time I finished a book? Let's see. Well, okay, no. It was the What Did You Do book, and I finished that at the beginning of April. As of filming this, it is the 25th. And before that, I hadn't finished a book in over a month. So this is the first book I've finished in several weeks. Still reading Demure by Hope E. Davis, Whispers of the Deep. I'm still on the wait list for A Little Life, which I checked earlier and I didn't really have. Earlier did an update for me. It said I was still 46th in line. I'm now 35th in line. I started at 80th. It says I still have 4 weeks. This is stupid. At this point, I'm not even going to want to finish it. You screaming about. Oh my goodness. On the plastic, he's going do 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 do. It's very cute. But yes, I finished Fourth Wing, and I did very much enjoy it. I did, but I do have some thoughts. And now, Bethany, I'm going to have you take off your headphones so that I don't spoil you, and I'll wave at you to get your attention again. So, she doesn't need to know the secrets, but I really liked it. I thought it was really good. I gave it 4 stars, not 5, because I see where some things were a little bit cringy. It's fine. I'm very easily pleased. I did enjoy it. But it is essentially Divergent and Red Queen rolled together with dragons. And so much of it was Red Queen. Like, come on. Down to the silver hair growing up from the bottom, to the wielding lightning powers, to your dead older brother who comes back to life and is part of the resistance. Come on. I did enjoy it, though. I will be continuing the series, and I love Xaden Rierson. There you go. And now for future Bethany, if you're watching this, now it is safe to come back. The spoilers are over.
I
know
felt
you
like I
said
was
that,
in
like,
timeout.
just a little bit. Like, I can't tell you the things. Like, I can't ruin the experience, because if you ever do read it, you can't know about what I just said. So I made a comment about, oh, future Bethany, if you watch this, now it's safe. So you'll know when I get into the spoilers. Don't you skip forward. We will also have timestamps because we do that now. But yes, I would like for you to read it because it is pretty good. There's a couple parts where it's kind of cringy, whatever, but ultimately it's very interesting. The magic is really cool. The dragons are really cool. There's just a couple of spoilers that I mentioned. Um, Currently watching List. I didn't mention it last time because I completely forgot, but I started and finished Has Been Hotel, which I really enjoyed, and we'll have to do like a deep dive on that. I need you to watch that as well because I do think you would like it. Bethany really likes musicals. It's just very sexual. What else am I watching? I started and finished the first season of The Ultimatum on Netflix. I don't think I told you about this, but it is a reality dating show,
I'm not
and
surprised.
everyone on it is awful. Literally, I was like, "Hey Diana, have you ever watched this?" And she was like, "No." And I was like, "Cool, I need you to watch this." And then we binge watched it in like 2 days, and you need to watch it and just know what I'm talking about because every single person on that show is awful. Every single one of them. It's so the premise is that a significant other gives their other significant other an ultimatum. So like one person gives the other an ultimatum. The ultimatum is, do this, like marry me or I leave you, essentially. Some of the people have stuff that they're working out. So like one of the couples, it's like marry me or I leave you, blah blah blah, but you need to figure out if you want kids or not. Okay? She's like, I don't want kids. He's like, I want kids, but he's like, let me give you this ultimatum. They're like, let's go on this experience and let's like work through our relationship to see if we are actually compatible for marriage, blah blah blah. Well, along with that, so for 3 weeks they are separated from their significant other. For 3 weeks they're separated from their significant other and they are with another person that they choose to spend the 3 weeks with from the show. And at the end of those 3 weeks they get back with their original person, and at the end of those 3 weeks they decide, am I going to marry my original person or am I going to leave them for the new person that I have been with for 3 weeks? I was like, who came up with this? Several people left their partners. Several people left their partners. Several people, they broke up. Everybody is immature. They're getting so mad because they're like, oh my God, you're cheating on me. And da 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 da. They are doing exactly what the experiment wanted. They're doing exactly what you wanted. You brought them on this show. You brought them on this show knowing that they would be with another person for a while. Well, they realized that they didn't like you no more. It was awful, but the drama is juicy. I've had a lot of really shitty things going on in my life lately, so I was like, I need bad things to be happening not with me that I can watch. Yes. I also started an anime called Grimm Variations, and it is based around the Grimm fairy tales, and each episode is a different fairy tale. I've only seen the first two. The first one is Cinderella, the second one is Little Red Riding Hood, and it's their take on the classic fairy tales and then horror. It's fucking awesome. The intro is really beautiful. The music is awesome. The art style is so pretty. Love it. What about you?
I mean, there's no real updates. I haven't been watching anything and I haven't been reading anything. Although by the time this episode comes out, I will be reading essays upon essays upon essays upon essays because my students just they're turning in their finals this week. So, I'm not looking forward to that. But like I said, I haven't really started watching anything. I haven't finished anything. I haven't started reading anything. Um, just because I am focusing just a little bit more on my writing because I've been neglecting that for months. So that's something that I need to get back into. Um, I am still watching the Japanese version of Boys Over Flowers. I'm on season 2. It's going to take a minute to get through because there are some spots where it's irritating, but I mean, it it was expected because it's Boys Over Flowers. It gets irritating in the second half because the mom won't go away. So, she's causing all sorts of problems. So, and it's even worse in the Japanese version. So, that's yeah. I'm not convinced that this lady loves her children. If anything, I think she gets off on them being miserable. So, that's just that. All right. You mentioned earlier today that you had a whole list of gay pop. But
I
first,
do
I think we
indeed.
need to talk about Jojo Siwa and her whole thing.
I
We
don't
got to
know
talk about
what's
that
going
first.
on with her. I feel like she might be mentally unwell, to be completely honest with you,
Hmm.
because girl, what are you doing?
I
What are you doing?
Yeah, well, I saw something that said that it seems like still hasn't quite hit like adulthood because she spent so much time on Dance Moms and she had that childhood like stuck in her and she's like stuck in like this Disney rainbow bow thing, Nickelodeon, whatever. Um Child entertainment, whatever you want to call it. And then so like now she's in like the quote unquote edgy teenager like high school phase that she never got to have. And it's not working because she's an adult now.
She's like, "Oh, I'm gonna have this huge change and it's gonna thrust me into the spotlight." Not like she's not already super famous and super rich.
Yeah.
Let's totally change it up, but she's gone so far left that it has derailed. Like, how are you gonna go from talking about lollipops and rainbows with giant ass bows in your hair to let me hump people on stage?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, not, there was no transition.
Mm-mm.
There was no transition. Like with Miley Cyrus, it was like, oh, I'm a good girl. And then, oh, I'm a little bit more mature. And oh, I cannot be tamed. But it wasn't like super risque. And then
And then
she had
bangers
a couple
happened.
albums before Bangers. And then
Yeah.
Bangers happened. And you know what? She was like super grown by that time.
Yeah.
But like Jojo Siwa is just like, bam, let me put some
Yeah.
funky ass face paint on and weird outfits and let me not actually sing out loud. Let me lip sync. And it's just, not to mention, we've found out that she did not write her song.
Yeah.
But she says that she wrote her song. It wouldn't be okay, so we know that a lot of artists they buy their music, they buy their songs, whatever.
Hmm.
People will write them songs, they give them to them. It's whatever. Everyone is going to do it. Everyone has done it. The problem is when you say, "I wrote this song," and you did not.
Yeah. And you know what's even worse is that when you listen to the song, like her versus Britt Smith, and you listen to the two different versions, you can tell that JoJo has not experienced anything that talks about in that song
No.
because she's
You
so
can also tell
happy
that
and
she can't
excited
actually
all the time.
fucking sing.
Yeah. She's so like happy and upbeat and preppy and like she's putting on a show. like she's still on Dance Moms, but like she hasn't actually experienced whatever it is that song is talking about. I don't know. I haven't listened to it all the way through because I can't. Um, but from the bits and pieces that I've heard from Britt Smith, she actually, I maybe she has experienced it, maybe she hasn't, but she at least put emotion into it that makes it seem like she knew what she was talking about.
Karma's a bitch. I should have known better.
Yeah.
Like, you literally now also you can tell that she's not fully mature because this bitch literally is like, let me say bitch and effed around in the same sentence.
Dude.
If you're gonna say that you're a bad girl, at least commit to the bit. You can't be like, oh, let me call it a bitch, but then say effed around.
Yeah.
I I don't get it.
Yeah. Well, I
I
will say that well, because there was that like maybe not phase, but there was that little, I guess maybe it was a phase at this point, but there's that moment in between her leaving Dance Moms and her doing this where I mean she's always been pretty if you really look at her, but like when she was like dressed up in like the baseball uniform or softball, and then like she had the braids and like the sparkles in her hair, and she had like this summery springtime beach girl vibe. That was the best look on her of all
She
time. That
didn't
was
look like she was
perfect.
balding. She didn't look like she was trying too hard. There was a
Yeah.
video she did where someone did her makeup and she looked really pretty. I liked
Mhm.
it. The baseball uniform was definitely a look. It was a
Oh
look and
yeah.
it was iconic. And now what in the biscuits is she doing? I don't know.
And then she's going and saying no one's ever made this drastic of a change. Babes, so many people have done that.
Have you met, oh, I don't know. Katy Perry?
Dude.
Katy Perry started out as a fucking Christian choir singer
I forgot about
and
that.
then was singing California Girls with whipped cream canisters shooting off of her tits. Miley Cyrus, bangers. Fucking Taylor Swift wasn't like a huge drastic thing, but like to go from country to pop was like not a super huge thing back then. Um,
Yeah. And everyone thought that she wouldn't be able to do it successfully. So,
Cassidy Pope, who was the
dude.
lead singer of the alternative band Hey Monday, became a country singer.
Yeah.
No one has ever made this drastic of a change. Madonna? Hello?
It's not really a huge change, but all of Queen's existence.
And for her to be like, I'm gonna invent a new type of music. It's gonna be called gay pop. All of Queen's existence?
Yeah. Like Freddie Mercury is like
That man was about as gay as it gets. He had cats, he had a big old mustache. He was singing about Galileo, 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 Galileo. I invented gay pop. Have not even have you met because you probably have met at some point. Do I think she would enjoy you? No, but have you met at some point? Probably. But have you seen Lady Gaga?
dude.
You're
Listen,
gonna look at
Born
Lady
This Way is an
Gaga?
anthem for like the entire like community. So like what are you talking about?
She
What are you
has
talking
a
about?
male alter ego. Lady Gaga is she is like so gender fluid, dude.
Yeah.
You're gonna look at her. You're gonna look at Lady Gaga and tell me that you invented gay pop? Shut up. Stop it
And
right
like
now.
for me, when I hear the term like gay pop in my head, it's not I guess it's not really pop music. I think it's more I think it's more gay rock. But Adam Lambert.
Oh my God, I didn't even have him on my list.
Adam Lambert was the first person that popped into my mind because anyone listening, have you heard Adam Lambert's song? Y'all know he's a flaming homosexual. So, like,
That's
what?
why he didn't win American Idol. They pushed him
Yeah,
off of American. I remember when he was on American Idol. I was old enough to
dude.
watch, but they pushed him off of American Idol because it came out that he was gay and they did not want him to win. And
Yeah,
now
and
he's
guess
making
what?
a comeback.
Yeah, and no one remembers the dude who won.
I don't even know who the hell it was. Now I'm gonna go find out because I'm nosy.
But like
American Idol.
the first song I ever heard from him was If I Had You, which I think a lot of people found him through that way. But that dude,
Who the fuck is Chris Allen?
Chris,
Who the
was that
fuck
who
is
won?
Chris? Yeah. He made it all the way to the final round, beating out Adam Lambert in the season's last episode. Allen found greater success with his sophomore single, Live Like We're Dying. I think I've heard that. Released in September 2009 off his studio album, Chris Allen. The self-titled project also included the Pat Monahan assisted The Truth and was succeeded by 4 studio albums from Allen.
Yeah, I think Live Like We're Dying is the only one that I actually vaguely could
Chris
probably conjure something up
Allen.
in my memory.
He's 38.
He's
I don't see
married.
anything else I know. And he's got 3 kids, so good for him. But he ain't no Adam Lambert. That man was like straight up vilified on the
Yeah.
internet and in public for being gay because in 2008 it it was not okay to be gay.
Yeah.
Nobody wanted that on TV. So they were like, no. When very clearly, Adam Lambert has one of the most beautiful voices of our generation.
Yeah.
I say our generation, like, how old is Adam Lambert? Older than I am. Oh my God,
42.
he's 42. Holy shit. I thought he was younger. I thought he was like, I don't know,
I thought
35,
I thought like
42.
mid 30s.
Holy crap. So when he went on American Idol 9202, he was 26. He was 26 and they pushed him out. And he missed out on a huge career. Obviously his music is wonderful and he is an iconic human being. I love like his look now. He's like doing all the funky hair colors and the bright makeup.
Yeah.
If I had you, na 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 na, it'd be ecstasy. If I had you, do 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 do. Like, come on, you're telling me that Chris Allen went over that? Oh, but Jojo Siwa invented gay pop. Look Adam Lambert in the eye. Your makeup will never look as good as his. That man was doing that on national television in 2008.
Clay Aiken came up under the related searches on Adam Lambert.
Well, I I didn't even have Adam Lambert on my list. I'm so sad I didn't have Adam Lambert on my list. I do
You're
have a
welcome.
robust list though. We've already mentioned Lady Gaga.
Mhm.
You cannot mention gay pop without Lady Gaga. You can't. Troye Sivan. We've talked about him in
Yeah.
previous episodes. I love Troye Sivan. That man is as queer as a $2 bill. Like, you, stop it. I love him to pieces. And, you know, Blue Neighborhood, okay? Blue Neighborhood.
Dude.
Blue Neighborhood. He is iconic. I always bring up one of your girls. He's a beautiful, beautiful woman. He's a beautiful woman. Troye
Mhm.
Sivan. Gay pop. K-pop, and it's catchy. Meanwhile,
Yes.
JoJo's I don't want to listen to because her voice is flat. It's like she tries really hard, but she can't actually sing. And I did see a video where she said that she like popped a vocal cord or something and she doesn't know how it happened.
We have all seen the video.
You're still a traitor. You should not be turning fire engine red while singing.
No.
Girl, stop it.
Someone else that came up on my list was Conan Gray, but like
I have him
his
too.
his is like depressed gay pop.
Hmm. But
But
still
he's
gay
still on
pop.
there. Yeah.
But it's like depressing gay pop. I've only listened to a couple of his songs. I really like his song Family Line.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I love that
It's
song.
extra depressing. Extra
Yeah.
depressing. It reminds me of the absolute bullshit going on with my family. So, yeah. Conan
Yeah.
Gray. I was telling Bethany about her, them. I don't know their pronouns. Chappell Roan.
Roan.
Chappell Roan. Um, I like her music. I've seen her like
Yeah.
all over TikTok because of Coachella and her
Mm.
really pretty um butterfly outfit. I hadn't heard her music previously up until a couple days ago, and I've seen all these videos of her on stage, and then today one of her songs came up on one of my Spotify day lists, and it was Good Luck Babe. And
Mm.
I very much enjoyed Good Luck Babe. I thought that that was great. I listened to a lot of her new album. I don't like her older album as much. She has a really weird accent in the songs on the old album, and it sounds odd. It very
Mm.
much sounds like singing in cursive. It's weird. But Bethany was saying that she's seen videos of her hot to go like
And
dance
it's
on
just the
TikTok.
like tap
Yes.
thing, but like I've been doing it all week.
Yes, and now we do it.
H-O-T-T-O-T.
H-O-T-T-O-G-O. You can take
Can
me
take me
hard to
high
go.
to go. Yeah.
H-O-T-T-O-G-O. You can take me hard to go. It's a good song. It's a good song. So is Good
Yeah.
Luck Babe.
It's great.
Like Good Luck Babe, I was like listening to it and there's one there's one verse towards the end. Let's see. Good Luck Babe, Chappell Roan. Lyrics is towards the end. When you wake up next to him in the middle of the night with your head in your hands, you're nothing more than his wife. And when you think about me, all of those years ago, you're standing face to face with I told you so. I heard that. I was listening to it at work and I was like, okay. She's not wrong, but also, damn, just fucking punch me in the mouth, why don't you? You're nothing more than his wife. Like, oh, the epitome of gay pop. The epitome. Jojo. Jojo. Come on.
Yeah. And like, I mean, my thing is like, I don't want to hate on JoJo too badly because like she's not
I
doing
do.
she's not hurting anyone too
I
much.
think she is.
She's hurting people's eardrums, but I mean, she's just doing what she wants to do and she's doing what makes her happy, I guess, even if the rest of us are suffering at her hands, but it's more of just like a someone needs to tell her to stop.
She needs a better PR person.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
she has zero. Zero. None.
She has
None.
no media training.
No media training at all. Girl, you're contradicting yourself in interviews. You're claiming that you wrote your songs. You're claiming that you're like fucking trained to sing whatever. Stop.
Yeah.
You're claiming that you've made the biggest change, the biggest switch, the biggest swap anyone's ever seen. You're claiming that you invented gay pop. Jojo, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't think
where
anyone
is
has
your, what the fuck is it called? Your PR person? What are they
publicist.
called?
No,
Your
not
pup, where,
publicist.
anybody, where is your anybody? Where is your mother?
Where's your anybody? I don't think her mother would help in this situation.
Probably not,
Um,
considering what
but
she put her through for years.
yeah. The only thing is that like I can't well, I'm not super like aware of like how long the term gay pop has been around, but I haven't heard it like used specifically like as of very recently because
Yeah,
like everyone's kind of just like okay, well you
you
started this,
just,
so
you automatically, like, you hear
you
a gay
automatically
pop song and
know.
you're like, yeah, that's gay pop, but it's not like
Yeah.
a genre.
Yeah. So like but so like maybe that's the thing that started it with her, but it's also like, girl, calm down. I have two more, maybe three, that you might also have on your list. Maybe.
I have several. Before we get into those, so I looked her up because I'm like, does JoJo stand for something? First of all, she's only 20. She's only 20. She turns 21 May 19th. And you already know this bitch is about to be going buck wild. Oh my god, you guys, I'm taking my first shot. Ugh. Did you her her name? Do you know what her name is? Her real name? Off the top of your head, do you know what her real name is? No.
Isn't it like
Her
Joelle something?
Joelle Joni. Joelle Joni?
I might have not quite quarter life crisis if that was my name too.
Her mom's name is Jesselyn. That's not as bad. Joelle Joni? Come on.
Joelle's not
Stop
too
it.
bad, but like when you add the Joni part, that kind of makes it worse.
Her sibling is Jaden. You
I
go
did not know she had
from
a
Joelle
sibling.
Joni to Jaden? I didn't either. Is Jaden a boy or a girl? He's a boy, and he looks just like her. He looks just like her. Oh my God, he's
Oh my God, he
terrifying
does.
looking. He's scary looking. Oh shit, he's older than her. You go from Jaden to Joelle Joni? Stop it.
Okay, so next on my list, and I think we probably should have mentioned her earlier, but Hayley Kiyoko.
I have her on my list too.
Thought you would. I was
Girls
hoping.
like girls like boys do. Nothing new. Isn't this why we came? Hayley Kiyoko
I
is lesbian Jesus,
Yeah,
and she shall
yes,
forever be referred to as such.
yeah. I think aside from Adam Lambert, I think she was one of the first musicians that I got into that was like maybe not strictly gay pop because she did Lemonade Mouth, but um like a
Yeah.
lot of her.
Hold on.
Bianca is dying. She's taking us on a whirlwind.
Ow.
She's dropping us. She's dropping us.
Oh my God. I was trying to
Say for those of you on
uplift you.
Spotify, we saw our lives flash before our eyes.
I'm gonna cut that out. That was really
I think you
start
should keep
back.
it. I think it was
Oh my
funny.
God.
I think it
Oh
was
my
funny.
God. Just dropped the whole thing on me. Oh my God. Um, other than Adam Lambert, Hayley Kiyoko, something, something.
Yeah, she was like the first one that I listened to whose like music was like strictly gay, you know? Um, Aside from like Lemonade Mouth and the Disney movies that she did. But everyone loves Lemonade Mouth anyway, and everyone knows that Stella was also a lesbian. So,
You know, I
yeah,
still love Hayley Kiyoko. Lesbian Jesus. Lesbian
lesbian
Jesus.
Jesus.
I would love to see her in concert. I've listened to
Mm.
her entire discography. I love her very much.
Keiynan Lonsdale, he played Blue in
Oh,
Love, Simon.
I was like, who the
He
fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, I mean, he's not very well known, but he has a song, I think it was his debut song actually, called Kiss the Boy, and I love that song. It's so cute. It's my
That's cute.
favorite song.
That's
So
cute.
I'm gonna file him under the gay pop because he's
Um,
not very known amongst anybody, but still. He deserves to be under there just because of that song. It's adorable. I love that song so much.
One that I know a lot of people are going to know that I really don't know a whole lot about is Renee Rapp. She played
Yes.
Regina George in the new Mean Girls, I think,
Yeah.
and she was on Broadway or
Mhm.
something.
Something
I
like
want to
that.
say I've listened to maybe two of her songs. They're not really my type of gay pop, but
Yeah.
I respect the grind. And I respect that people are like, oh my God, I want her to hit me with a semi truck, because she's got a good stage presence. She does.
hmm
She does.
Yeah.
A couple others from, these are my last two from
Mm.
TikTok. The first one, Peach PRC. Love Peach PRC. Her voice is so pretty, and she is just so anxious, and she just thinks that she is not talented when she is. And she has such
Same.
pretty, pretty stage outfits. The fairy outfits and the skirts and the pink hair and the pink everything and the singing about being two little bugs together and screw your boyfriend, I'm better than him and all of that. I absolutely love it. I listen to her music unironically very, very regularly because
Oh yeah.
it scratches an itch. Scratches an itch. Love it.
I know that imposter syndrome hits hard, bro. That like I'm not talented. I suck at what I do. No, it's okay. You're amazing. We love you.
Somehow I have not had imposter syndrome with anything. Couldn't tell you how, but. And then my last one, Chrissy Chlapecka. I think that's how you pronounce her name. I'll tell you what, she's like, fuck men, but don't fuck men. I'm a lesbian. What you gonna do about it? I'm a hot girl. I dress like a hoe, and you got a problem with it?
The one that talks like this. Like really, really high pitched, like Paris
Girl,
Hilton.
okay.
Yeah,
I
Chrissy
for the life
Chlapecka.
of
I think that's
could
how you pronounce
not,
it.
I could not for the life of me figure out who you were talking about. And I was like, because I've never heard her last name before.
Chrissy Chlapecka. I'm so hot. She's 24. She also has pink hair. You know what? Why not? I love bimbo music. Known for bimbo themed social media content.
He is not the love of your life. It's just a
He's
man.
just
Hit
a
him with your
guy.
car. Hit him with your car. Love it.
Let
Funny.
me clarify. She is queer. She is queer. She is
Mm,
not a lesbian. I
yeah.
wanted to make sure because I was like, I wasn't exactly sure because like some stuff can be a little bit jumbled, especially for a lot of artists. So she is bisexual. She is queer. She is not a lesbian.
Yeah.
She did date or is dating a man.
Mm.
Same. I just got a ring from it, but it's fine.
It.
Either way, he's just a guy. Hit him with your car.
Hit him with your car. Um, someone else. I don't want to like. Maybe I'll think about it. We can discuss. I know you're not a huge fan of her, and I'm not really either. But I think she should be on the list for the sake of her song. Dove Cameron with her song Boyfriend, because I listened to it and I loved it. And she is bi. She did come out a couple of years ago.
I don't think I've heard the song. I know of it. I know of it. I don't think I've listened to it. I'm pretty neutral about her. I wouldn't say that I like her or dislike her. I'm neutral. I think she's pretty.
Yeah,
But
she's very pretty.
for that song, sure, you can join the gay pop genre, I suppose.
Yeah. Well, like the line from the song is I can be a better boyfriend than him. So, I think that deserves some recognition. And she is on one of the playlists. So,
Yes, that makes sense. The babies are trying to climb the box. For my friends on Spotify, the babies, they're behind me. And to remind everyone, their names are Fruit Punch and High C. They're having a great time. They're coming to work with me tomorrow, possibly. We'll see how they feel. Maybe. Do you have any more on your list?
I don't I have one. I don't actually really listen. Like I don't go out of my way to listen to it, but Girl in Red,
Mm-hmm.
like it'll pop up either like on my Spotify rotation or on TikTok. So I'll listen to it then, but I don't like go out of my way. And I've liked a couple of songs, but that was like a whole thing
Mm-hmm. I've heard a
back
couple
in
of her
like,
songs. Um, Phoebe Bridges, Boy Genius,
yeah,
giving us gay pop anthems.
yeah.
And then there's Jojo Siwa.
Mhm. I do have one question. I don't know. I haven't kept up with him, but Holland, the
Pop.
K-pop star, are we throwing him into
I mean, he's gay and he makes K-pop. So I would say that he can be part of gay pop.
okay.
He's the gay pop and
K-pop?
K-pop. So for those of you that don't know, Holland is an openly gay K-pop idol.
Mm.
And he's had a couple of songs. I don't know what he has done for the past couple of years. I do enjoy his music, at least from like what it was.
He was in a gay K-drama.
Well, would you look at that? Coffee Prince 2.0. I need to watch Coffee Prince. Have you seen Coffee Prince?
I think so.
It's technically gay, but also technically not.
I've seen a lot of dramas.
She has
What
indeed
was
seen a
what
lot
was
of
he in?
dramas.
I'm gonna find out what he was in. I don't remember the name of it. What was it? Oceans Like Me and Roommates of Poonduck. Poonduck.
So good luck, good luck, good luck, good luck.
But it was pretty good. I did not expect to see him in it when I watched it because I did watch it for a different K-pop idol who was in there. And then I saw Holland and I was like, "Oh, good for him."
Congratulations.
You would be surprised by how many, well, maybe you wouldn't, by how many idols are in BL dramas. I've seen like notification or I've seen like lists of them on um TikTok. They'll be like idols who were also actors who acted in this web drama or something, and it'll pop up and I'll look it up and it's a gay drama and I'm like, I mean, cool, but huh.
And yet, in Korea, it's still not okay to be gay.
Yeah.
But we can make gay K-dramas? Totally. Totally love that.
Fetishes.
It's my favorite thing.
Yeah. But we should give a shout out because we are talking about gay to Thailand because they recently made gay marriage legal.
Yay!
Yay!
I've seen on TikTok the draft for their military
I
and
know.
just the absolute multitude of ladyboys that are coming out and having to like draw for the draft. And for those of you
And
that do
they get
not
like the
know,
red card and
yes. For those of you that do not know, no, I am not using an offensive term. They call themselves lady boys. That is what they call themselves.
if they're trans, they will call themselves trans.
Yes.
But yeah.
But these women coming out in full dresses and nails and hairs and makeup, and they have to draw for the draft.
Mhm.
And these flamboyantly gay boys, and you know, they get the card that means they don't have to go into the military, and they just screech. But also, I love people in the comments that are like, they are serving their country.
I've seen those too. Those are my favorite. Did you see Bam Bam's?
No.
He just walked right up and he was like, all right.
Did he get drafted?
I think so, yes.
Well,
Yeah. Well,
he
so
served his country.
Bam Bam has always seemed a little fruity, but I looked into like the whole like all of the rules of like the Thailand draft just because of like how much of it came up on my For You page. And they have this deal with like if you
If you volunteer.
if you volunteer you get less time.
Yes.
And then like but like if you have to draw the card you get more time.
Uh-huh.
And like I don't think it's longer than like what 2 years I think is
Something like
what
that.
was what it said. But it's still very
Like if
interesting
you volunteer,
and a
it's
lot
like a
of
year.
yeah, and a lot of celebrities like as soon as they're old enough they'll go and they'll volunteer right away say they don't so they don't ever have to do it again and it won't interfere with like their acting or their singing or their music careers. So
Meanwhile, for K-pop idols, they be waiting until last minute. They're like, "Oh,
yeah,
it's the last year that I can go into the military. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna wait until the last day that I
yeah,
can possibly go into the
yeah.
military."
And BTS
And
is
they
coming
get
back.
super buff. BTS is coming back.
Yeah.
Does that have anything to do with gay pop? No.
No.
But they're still icons and they
But
served their country.
I say we somehow made it to like Asian military, so it so yeah.
Country. I believe that is all of the gay
Yeah.
pop artists that I thought of. I had a long list, but
Yeah.
obviously there's more.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Just
There's
can I
more
think
that
of them
like
right now? No.
yeah. There are some more obvious ones that I know are out there that I can't remember, but then I know there are ones that are like hiding in under rocks. And you gotta like turn them over. You gotta find like the little gems and crack them open like geodes. And you gotta let them shine and flutter with their little
Gay
gayness.
pop.
Like
Their
gay pop.
little gayness. Just let them shine and flutter with their little gayness. I love it. I love it.
It's a good thing neither of us are straight. Otherwise, some of the stuff we say in this would not be ideal.
The boys are fighting. They're beating each other up down in the bottom. You can't see them.
Oh,
They're behind my mic. The boys are fighting.
The boys are fighting. They're fighting. Put the dukes up. Bop, bop. So if that is all you have, and that is all I have, I guess we can call that a wrap on the gay pop and the Jojo Siwa conversation, at least for us.
Maybe we'll
Whatever
revisit it in the future.
we could revisit it if it ends. And then we can like assess the entire journey of it.
What if she gets worse?
Oh God.
Oh God.
Yeah, it'll be
Just
more
go
to talk
out on
about.
stage naked. Yeah, let me hump people. Girl, you done humped her
Wait,
so
did you-
hard she about flew across the stage.
Did you see the memes of her coming out of the water in the music video? And they were comparing it to like the Madagascar too. I think Moto likes you.
I have not seen
You haven't seen those?
the
Okay.
music video. I haven't seen the music video. I haven't seen the
Oh, okay.
memes. I've only heard part of the song. I hate it. And
I've seen
I've
I
seen the
haven't watched,
bit
like, I
where
haven't gone
she
out of my
like
way.
she had homie, female homie, literally like spread into a, or not spread into, she had her folded into a fucking lawn chair and then was on her. I'm
Yeah.
like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, you're trying to be like representative of lesbianism and you're not doing a
This
good
is
job. What? You're
no.
literally like over sexualizing all of it. And this is how I
Yeah.
know that one, you're not mature, and two, your fucking frontal lobe is not properly developed. Who
Yeah.
does that?
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. Let me be an icon for the gay women. Let me just fucking hump hump. You look like you don't know what you're doing.
Do we
You've never
think she
been
knows what
within,
she's doing?
no, she's never been within 10 feet of a strap on. She might think she knows what she's doing. She doesn't. Can you imagine? Sticks that on. Uh, uh. You look like a dead fish. That's all I'll
Oh
say.
my gosh. Oh
You
my
look like a dead
gosh.
fish.
Oh my Jesus. Oh, well, that was fun. I got a good laugh. I will send you those memes because they're funny. I haven't seen the video itself, but I've seen clips of it on TikTok because it everything I've learned about Jojo Siwa has been against my will.
Same.
And I don't know what I like. I like the roasting videos. And that's what gets the original content onto my For You page because it has the hashtag with her name in it. And yeah, I'm realizing my mistake now.
Special guest on my podcast.
One of my exes.
Girl.
I can tell you what, having one of our exes as a guest on this podcast would be even more controversial than that. That would be a nightmare. We would say things that would not be nice.
Our exes are sexual predators.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be caught dead in the same building as my ex.
No.
No.
And you know what's funny is that with Tortured Poets Department coming out, everyone is like talking about like breaking no contact and sending the smallest man alive to their exes. And I'm like, I don't even want to be like within 10 miles of this guy. Both of them, actually. So I'm not even going to grace them. I deleted their numbers from my phone. What are you talking about? Sending this to them? No.
I would rather break his kneecaps than
Yes.
go break no contact and send him that song. No, absolutely
Yeah.
not. Speaking of
Yeah.
Tortured Poets Department, we will soon be having a deep dive
Yes.
into Taylor Swift, both
Oh
for
yeah.
Tortured Poets
Portrait of
Department,
Poets.
all of her albums, all of her songs, what we
We can do
rank.
like a ranking. Yeah.
It's coming soon. It's coming soon. Be on the lookout. Oh yeah,
Gotta say we
Taylor
gotta
Swift.
get our lists going.
That's gonna take me a minute.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. That's gonna take a hot minute. All right. Well, I think that concludes this beautiful, ranty, gay episode of Narrative Notions. We are happy you joined us, and we are on Spotify, YouTube, if you would like to see Bianca's foster cats, kittens. What are their names again? I forgot. One of them's High C. What is the other one?
Fruit punch.
Fruit Punch.
They're
And
citrus.
sometimes I have Bella in the back. I don't today. She's mad at me. I don't know why. But her's an old
We
lady. She
don't
never
get
tells me why.
enough Bella.
I know, but like she's feisty. She's sassy. She doesn't always like me sometimes.
Why don't we ever
Um,
see Lucy or Layla?
Because this is Bella's room,
Just
and
bring
Bella
them
doesn't
right
let them in her room.
It's
I
not your
kid you
room.
not.
It's Bella's room.
Yeah, it is her room. I kid you not. If they stand at the door right here and I have it open and Bella's laying on her bed back here behind my bed, she will growl at them if they're just in the hallway. She's
So
like,
this
this
is
is
my
my,
room.
yeah. She's like, this is my piece. This is my area. Don't even look at it.
I am the old lady. Get away from my room. I'll have to like edit in some pictures of Lucy and Layla.
I can
miss
send
them.
some to you.
I miss them.
Yeah.
They're just little babies. What do you want? He is screaming and he is just let me out. They're eating
Okay,
it.
we've tried to end this episode like 4 times already, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. All right, thank you for listening to Narrative Notions on Spotify and or YouTube, and we will see you in the next episode. Thank you. Goodbye.
Oh, goodbye.